We are sponsored by a Korean Tottenham Hotspur fan who wishes for all Koreans and the rest of the world to visit and discover Singapore.
Email Kelly for an introduction to Singapore at jrjinsingapore@gmail.com. That's jrjinsingapore@gmail.com.
What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another episode of the 5 Takeaways. We're going to take a look at that thrilling 4-3 win against the K-League All-Stars and see what 5 things we can take away from the pre-season friendly. And first up, where else to start but the Sonny Zone. Absolutely sensational performance from Sonny.
Yeah, and it was quite ironic, just the fact that there's a lot of talk leading up to this game about Sonny not getting those positions he used to in terms of that position on the left-hand side of the penalty area where he gets to whip the ball into the far corner, which the Korean fans are dubbing the Sonny Zone, and he hasn't really scored any goals in the quote-unquote Sonny Zone for quite a long time. And Sonny kind of hit back at those suggestions, not hit back, but he said it is true. There are tactical probably reasons why he hasn't been scoring from that zone over the past year or so, but he's still scoring goals, and maybe they're not as beautiful as they were when he was playing under Conte, but it's all about doing the work for the team and it's all about being effective. And then he goes and scores a banger from the Sonny Zone the very next game. So I do think that was quite an ironic set of circumstances. And then he followed up with a brilliant nutmeg and finish for the second goal as well. So excellent day for Sonny. But yeah, Sonny scoring from the Sonny Zone.
Yeah, the sun was definitely shining, wasn't it, in Korea yesterday. I thought he was brilliant. It wasn't just the goals. I thought his general play was superb. He was really taking on that responsibility for the team, using his leadership abilities in every facet. And it was just great to see it firsthand, being out here in Korea and seeing that the love that everyone has for him. It's like whatever love you think they have for him, when you're out here, it's tenfold. It's a joy to behold and it's a sight to see. And when he did score the first, when he scored the second, when he came out from the tunnel, when he led the team out and went and said hi to the fans, the noise is just deafening. And it was great to see as well when the team did a lap of honour after the game. He was lagging behind, wasn't he? And he went even closer to the fans and clapped them all. So it's just brilliant to see, and it's just, great things.
I wonder when the last time we did see a Son goal from the Sonny Zone was.
I think it was. It must have been under Conte, or maybe just after Conte got sacked.
Yeah, I think that we had a game against Brighton near the end of that season where he scored.
That was when we would play terrible, and then we won 1-0.
Yeah, something like that. So that might have been it. So over a year, finally get to see it. It's good stuff.
Great to see it, and especially in Korea as well. Let's go on to the second takeaway, and that is Deki Delight.
Yeah, and another really strong showing from Deki in the false 9, following on from obviously first started there against Man City and came off the bench and really impressed in that position. Got a start in that position against Sheffield United, scoring 2 goals and getting an assist as well, I think, maybe. Or definitely got 2 goals, 2 really good strikers' goals as well. And got people thinking, is this a position we're going to see a lot more of Deki of? And he got a start in the game against Vissel Kobe in that position, getting an assist, and now he got another start against the K-League All-Stars up front, getting a goal and an assist. And it's been really, really great seeing Deki in that position. And I really like how he holds the play up. He allows Spurs to sustain attacks while he's in that position because he can just retain the ball. He's always been great at retaining the ball, whatever position he plays at. But he can retain it in so much more dangerous areas, which is a really great skill to have. And because his quality, he's got a good left foot, he's got good instincts as well. And it allows him to get that goal that he did. It allows him to, get these assists, flick assists, which he's been getting for fun in pre-season so far in these positions because of the quality he does and the creativity. So I'm really, really enjoying Deki in this role at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. Obviously, we might bring in a signing in that position, but let's say for argument's sake we don't. It'll be interesting to see which way he goes. He's got Richarlison there coming back to fitness. He's got Deki there. In my opinion, I feel like in this system, Richarlison might get more goals, but I feel like Deki will impact the play and help us, retain the ball up front a lot better than Richarlison does. So I think it's two different options, two good options to have. But I'm really, like you say, I'm really enjoying Decky in those positions, whether it be the false 9, whether it be a bit deeper in the 8 or the 10. I think that in these positions is where he's really going to flourish in this system. So I'm loving what I'm seeing at the moment.
Well, one other thing that's quite interesting is Ange in his presser was talking about why he's been playing Decky recently in the 9, and he said, well, he kind of played down suggestions that we're going to be seeing Decky more there, but he kind of said, well, I don't really have a number 9 in the squad at the moment with Richarlison injured, so we thought we'd give Decky a go here. And I find that interesting because he has been playing Son a few times up front, and he's saying he doesn't have a 9. So I wonder if in his mind now, Son is definitely just going to be a winger. I don't know if that's in his mind or not, based off what he's saying.
I think we heard suggestions of it last year coming out of like the reliable Spurs press, that saying that Spurs do think of Son more of a left winger as a number 9. I think that when you're playing against teams that are going to sit low against us, I don't think it's best to play Sonny in the 9. And I think the majority of teams are going to sit low against us. So I think particularly against low blocks, I think Decky is probably the best out of all 3 to play as a 9. So maybe that's the way he's thinking. But I still think like when you're going to play the Liverpools, the Arsenals, teams that are going, well, maybe not Arsenal, but the teams that are going to press high against us, I still think Sonny is the best guy to have as the number 9. Let's move on to number 3, and that is Bergvall keeps impressing. He really does. What a play we got on our hands.
Yeah, another really good 65 minutes in this one. Following on from the start he had against QPR, got injured early in that game, had to go off early, and then came off the bench against Vissel Kobe, had a brilliant second half, I felt, and he carries on from the start this time again. Ange Postecoglou putting him straight into the 11, and another really impressive performance from Lucas Bergvall. I loved his disguised passing and progressive passes when he finds space in the centre of the park. He glides past players like they're not even there. He's got supreme ability. It's like almost like, what can't he do? The only thing is, I don't think we've seen him take too many shots so far while he's in a Spurs shirt. But I think that's still to come. But the way he manipulates the ball, the way he is in the centre of the park is really, really beautiful to watch. You can probably watch him all day. So another impressive display. And at what point does Maddis have to start getting worried, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see them both play together as Maddis in the 10 and Bergvall in the 8. I think that would be so silky in the middle of the park. But look, it's a squad game. Maddison should be worried with the quality that we have in our midfield. Not only Chef Bergvall, but we've got Dejan Kulusevski as well that can play in those positions. You've got other youngsters knocking on the door in the midfield areas. So I think I don't think anyone's position in the team is safe at the moment, probably bar Son Heung-min.
Yeah, probably right about that.
But yeah, Bergvall, what a player we have on our hands. I love watching him play, and his passing just seems to be on the money every single time, pinpoint. But anyway, let's move on to number 4, and that is trademark Timo once again.
Yeah, he should start trademarking that assist, I think
he already
Timo
has.
Werner, because he did it yet again in this one. The ball, Spurs on the run, fast-paced attack. Ball goes out wide to the left to Timo Werner. He shapes to go to the right, gets the defender up, slows him down, shapes to go inside, bursts down the line on his left-hand side, ball across the face with his left foot, and bam, there's a player usually at the back post or in the middle to tap it home. And Timo Werner really has that assist now, really down pat. He's really done it so effectively so many times in a Tottenham shirt, very impressively. And it's clear to me that's very much an instruction from Ange to, whenever you get the opportunity to get down the line, we know you can deliver with your left foot, just get there and get that ball across the face to goal, and our formation or our tactics will do the rest. There will be a player waiting for you. And yet again, this time it was Will Lancashire's turn. It was the other day it was Jed Spence's turn to be waiting at the back post. So Timo Werner is definitely got that assist trademarked, I think, at the moment.
Look, we've given him a lot of stick on this channel, and it's right for us to give him the props he deserves, because he's been all right in pre-season so far. 2 assists to his name, 2 carbon copy assists to his name, and if he can keep doing that when he's coming off the bench, I don't think he needs to be starting or anything like that with Sonny over there on the left-hand side and players like Mikey Moore coming through. But if he can keep coming on and making an impact like that, then it could turn out to be an all right signing.
Let's hope so.
And last but not least, we're going to talk about the first look at Min-huyk. who I thought was actually really impressive in that first 45.
Yeah, we only got to see him for 45 minutes, but we first got that first look at the new signing up close, and he is only 18, so you do want to be a bit patient, and clearly he's a raw talent based on what we're seeing, but he definitely has ability. You saw when he gets the ball at his feet, he's a sharp individual. He spun Emerson like there was no tomorrow. Emerson couldn't get near him, and he was able to get past him. He did it. I think he had. There was another moment. I think it was Porro where he was able to do skip past him quite quickly before giving the ball away. I think he's got to work a bit on his decision making. Clearly, I think he found himself in a number of positions, and I think the final ball wasn't quite there, or was played behind the intended target, and could have done a lot better. But he also looked dangerous on that left-hand side, finding the space, going on the outside. He had that one chance where did a bit of a team over and a shift to go to the inside, went to the outside and blasted it over the bar on his left foot, but not scared to shoot or use his weaker foot. Had the confidence to try one from 25 yards as well, but it was blocked. So some really good stuff in there from Min-huyk. Clearly a player with a lot of talent, but I also think it's a player that we're going to have to nurture and be a bit patient with, because he's definitely not the finished article.
Yeah, absolutely right. But I like what I saw from him. I like his direct style of play. He's clearly a very fast player, that's for sure. Turned Emerson inside out at one stage during the game. And as a first sighting of him at 18 years of age against Spurs, I think I was really impressed with what I saw. So there will be a lot more to come. Obviously, he comes in January. Question mark is, does he come straight into the first team? Does he go to the under-21s? Do we send him out on loan again? Big question marks to have, but we'll have to wait and see how he progresses from now until the end of the season. Not long to go in the Korean League, actually, just a couple of months. So he's on, 8 goals, 4 assists or something like that already at the age of 18. So if he could get a few more of those to his name, that's a really good opening season for him in the K-League. But what do you suggest? Do you think that he comes straight into the first team, or do you think he goes to the under-21s or on loan?
I mean, we've got a lot. I mean, if we are signing another winger, we've got a lot of wingers at the moment. So I don't know if there's going to be much space with him in the first team at the moment. I think based on what I'm seeing, I think he could really benefit from a loan deal. I think and get regular minutes at a higher level.
All right, well, there you have it. Those are our 5 takeaways from the 4-3 win against Team K-League, or the K-League All-Stars. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any other takeaways from the game. Put them in the comment section, but like, subscribe and comment, and as always,
come on you Spurs.